Hey everyone. I'm Valeria, Customer Success Manager at GetSales. And in today's video, I'm going to answer one of the most common questions about the automations feature. So what happens to the tasks when you add or remove sender profiles? I'll walk you through both scenarios and show you how to troubleshoot task distribution and resolve any issues you might be facing. So let's start with the first scenario. So this is our automation, and I basically initiated it and I had only one sender profile, which is myself, and then I decided to add my coworker sometime later. So basically we are going to see how it affects the tasks management and what you can do to fix any related issues to that. So basically if you add a sender later on after you initiated the automation, the previous tasks that have been assigned to the other sender profiles, they will already go down, and basically they will already be either in progress or completed or failed statuses. So they will not be automatically reassigned if you add another sender profile. So we can actually, first of all, we can click and see the version history of what I have been doing here. So if we check on how it looked before, we can see that it was only my sender profile, and then today I've added another sender profile. And some of the customers, they usually come to us and they ask, okay, so I've added a sender profile, but basically there are no activity on this automation from this sender profile. So what you can actually do to check it first, you can go down and see any kind of in progress tasks right now, or also any completed tasks that have been done. So if I click here, I don't have so many tasks because it's just a test automation, but we can see that all the tasks have been already assigned to myself. And those tasks that are currently in progress, we can see that everything is assigned to myself. So, okay, we have sent the connection request here. These tasks have been completed, but we would like to restart them. Just be aware that in this case, the leads will go through the automation once again, and they will be restarted from the new sender profile. Maybe you have a different scenario, but either way, you would need to do the restart of these tasks in a manual way. So what you want to do first, in case you have a lot of tasks that are currently happening in this automation, so let's say you added 2,000 contacts, you have 6 sender profiles, and basically you want to kind of like redistribute them in the equal way. And if you add more sender profiles and then you redistribute the tasks, you don't want to overload the new sender profiles with the tasks that have been reassigned. So to do that, you first need to click on the sender profiles node, and you can see that here we have 4 types of rotation. So first of them is fair balance rotation, which is like distributes tasks evenly across all active sender profiles. But depending on your scenario, maybe you actually want to rotate the tasks to a new sender profile. So the contacts will be actually rotated to the sender profile that have never interacted with them before, or vice versa, you can prioritize profiles with prior engagement. And you can also do random rotation. And we actually recommend to do random rotation in cases like that, when you have a lot of tasks that have been already in progress for some of the sender profiles, and you would like to restart them from top, and you would like to do this kind of like smooth reassignment to include the new sender profiles, not to overload them. So in this case, you would actually select random rotation. Okay, so our automation has been updated with the new distribution model. After that, we go to the tasks that are currently in progress. So we can see here that I have 4 tasks in progress, It is a wait for connection node. Like, I mean, this is not the best example to show, but let's imagine that you have a lot of tasks and you have a lot of tasks currently assigned to the send connection request. So you would like to restart them from top to make sure that these connection requests are sent from the new sender profile. So what we do here, we click on the in progress tasks on the specific node that we would like to restart. And because I have a very simple example, so I'm just gonna select all the tasks here, but you can actually do, like, if you have a lot of tasks in progress, you can also show like 500 tasks per single page to select them all, so that would be 500 tasks. If you have 1000 tasks in progress, you would need to repeat this process 2 times, and so on. So here we select 4 tasks that we would like to restart, so we will again redistribute them according to our new distribution model. We will restart them from top, and here we can just skip the sender profile. We don't want to bother, so they will be just equally distributed. Or we want to select, for example, Peter, just to rotate all those tasks to his sender profile. So let's see, we are going to restart from top. We are going to skip sender profile. I'm just going to skip it in our example, and okay, this is done. So we are going to see that, okay, we have these 4 tasks moved to in progress to the first node, which is our segment, and they are going to go, once again, they are going to go through the 2 sender profiles that are currently here in this automation, and they're going to be distributed according to our distribution model. So this is our first scenario, and now we are going to check the second scenario. I'm going to move to another automation that we have. And now we are going to check the second scenario, which is a little bit vice versa. So sometimes our customers ask us, okay, so here's my automation, and I see that I have added 1 sender profile here. However, I can see that for another sender, I still see some tasks that are going from this automation, and I don't understand why this is happening and how I can actually remove this. So if we take a look at this example, we can see that here is 1 sender profile, which is Peter, and then we can see that there are some tasks that are currently in progress, and they are assigned to Valeria. So first of all, again, it's best to start from checking the version history. And here you can see again that we had 2 sender profiles in the past, then 1 sender profile was removed. However, the tasks that are currently in progress, they would still be in progress unless you cancel them or reassign them to the new sender profile. So if this happens, what you can do here is just opening the tasks that are currently in progress. Okay, they have already been actually finished here, so let me just refresh the page. So we can see here 3 tasks that are currently in progress. The same kind of like steps that we would like to take. We are going to select them all, and we would like to restart them from top, taking into consideration that we already have just 1 sender profile, which is a different person, so we would like to restart with this sender profile. So we can select this sender profile. We can just leave it blank because it doesn't really matter in our case, but in your case, you're going to decide how you would like to reassign those tasks. So we restarted them, and the restarted tab is gonna again show the number of restarted tasks, and that is it. So again, it's just important to remember that first of all, the completed tasks cannot be restarted. So only the tasks that are currently in progress or they received the failed status, they can be restarted with a different sender profile and can be redistributed among different sender profiles. And also another important thing is that if you add a sender profile or you remove one or more from the automations, the system is not gonna automatically redistribute them. So it is important to do that manually and to check that if you remove the sender profiles, there are no further tasks assigned to them unless you want to. So that was it. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, we would be really glad to assist you. So yeah, have an awesome day. Bye bye.